Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Mississippi State's offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. With jet sweep pass. On the sweep spin, and he's free. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? To the air, it's Collins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit, they'll make plays. So frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Delivers to contact. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Quarterback keeps it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to...
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious, when he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and doing it his whole life.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. It's in! Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem. Offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and the running back here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that one.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He got it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, that's what good defense is about. Great job by the defense, bowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on second down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Durham. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air, it's Collins. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He got it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense in the second half.
Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. Bulls his way forward. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Quickly complete. The ball pops out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The run from the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. LSU quick to the line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Floating away. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, he got loose. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Coming up, 4th down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Wide receiver shows motion. Using his feet. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And first down for the offense.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Well, that one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Going to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. pushes toward the goal line. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.